Hello everyone, I'm Zaki Ahmed and today I'm gonna show you about most of people's behavior, especially teenager, when they want to celebrate their friend's birthday. Maybe some of you already know what all of it, and maybe some of you have ever did it to your friend as well. So let's get started. There are two type of people when they want to celebrate birthday. First is normal type. It can be like make an activity that can make the person happy and doesn't dangerous for the person. And second is brass type. It is like throw a rodent egg, throw floor, and other activity that really makes the person happy and contagious for the person. As we know, birthday is an important moment in someone's life, and it should be good celebrated and makes the person who has the birthday is happy. But what will happen if the celebration is not celebrated as the person expected and it become the worst celebration? There are several cases of birthday celebration that ended tragic. Okay, so this is the first case. Can you see that guy who will be the victim? Yeah, actually it is me. My friend chased me and grabbed my hand and fit strongly, so I cannot run. And after that day, ah, never mind. I really had that moment. You can imagine how hard it is for me. They are not only swipe me to that pole, but also they poured sewage water on me, and it smells terrible. One day after that, I felt sick because of that water. Yeah, you can wondering how much bacteria that I got from that water. I had that moment so much. That's the reason why I always hide when my birthday comes. The next case is about one group of students who want to celebrate the birthday one of their friends. It happened around 1 a.m. There are about 20%. They were gathering in campus room while broke a birthday cake with a burning candle. But suddenly, one of them throws some flour and hit the candle and makes the floor explode. And after that, the fire department come to extinguish the fire and rescue the victim. Because this explosion, 12 students reported suffered severe burns to their bodies and the rest of it just got minor injuries. It is so tragic. So what can make the explosion appear? How can it be? Evidently, there are still many people who do not realize that flour contains carbohydrate particles that burn easily or explode when exposed to fire. Flour will explode easily if there's a fire around them. So stop to throw flour when celebrate a birthday, especially if there's a fire around it. Not only to prevent the explosion, but also to prevent if there is any someone who has asthma or have an allergic to dust or kind of it. We don't know, right? If maybe our friends have a disease like that. So again, I want to remind that stop to throw flour, okay? Uh, the next case. This boy's name is Yusuf. He's a victim of his friend's naughtiness. He was pelted with a rodent egg and accidentally the egg hit his eye. And you know what happened next? It made him blind. The liquid from the egg broke his cornea because the egg has so many bacteria. And instead, his future was damaged by his friend. After that, Yusuf's sister posted something that told about her complaint to this incident. You can read it there. His sister said, should he lose his future because of only one rodent egg? Why he cannot get a bright life? Very poor, right? All of this happened because his friend is naughtiness. But this makes me angry. This case is similar with the previous case. Yeah, she's also blind because of her friends pelted her with rodent egg. She was tied at the pole and was treated like a person who had stolen something. This girl was helpless and could only surrender and crying. Very poor. I don't know why they make her like this. And the worst part is, they didn't feel guilty. They even, though it is successful because they could make their friend cry, and even they said it is a real friends. What kind of friends are they? Our birthday is not supposed to celebrate like this. You can just make an activity that can make the person happy and not make the person suffer. This guy's name is Sandy, and his birthday became his death day. Sandy was tied to one of the poles in the basket field, but sadly, on the pole there was an open wire so that when his friends poured water on him, he was electrocuted until death. They didn't know that if that pole contained electric. Very poor, right? There are two victims in this case, Azrul and Iqbal. Previously, Azrul celebrated his birthday with his friends by selling a cake and got present from his friend. But while the celebration held, there are several ideas from Azul's friend to throw Azul to the lake. In the first, they only throw Azul to the side of the lake. Azul still could stand after that, but Iqbal threw Azul's shoes in the middle of the lake, and reflex, Azul tried to pick his shoes, but the lake was too deep and made he drown. Iqbal, the person who see this spontaneously, want to help Azul, but sadly, he drowned too. And this is the last case. I can say this is the most poor case because the victim is still too young to suffer this incident, and the performer of this incident is his own family. In the short video that viral in social media, it seems like this boy is celebrated birthday with his family. But after he blew the candle, suddenly some of his family threw a lot of egg to him with no mercy. Not only egg, but also his family made his body dirty with his birthday cake. Very polite. Little boy like that should suffer this incident and his family didn't care if he felt pain or not. I didn't know why this tradition exists and since when this tradition exists. But after seeing all that cases, I hope that this tradition should be disappear because it is only bring disadvantages for people around it. And you still can make a surprise, but please don't be unbecoming. Okay, so that's all from me. Thanks for attention. And I want to apologize if during this presentation I said the wrong vocabulary, pronunciation, and any other mistake. And apologize too if it didn't entertain for all of you. Okay, maybe so that's all. So goodbye everyone. Thank you.